Hey everybody, BK coming back at you today with the trade video that I promised. I've got a bunch of stuff here, none of it's super top of the line. I've got a couple of bigger items in here, but I'll explain condition of everything. I'm going to go through it pretty fast just to get through it because I've got quite a bit. Let's see, first, some stuff I want to trade. Got this PS Vita game holder case thing, Nerf armor, and this little joystick controller type holder. If anybody's looking for any Vita accessories, need to find a home for those. Got a big stack of original Xbox games. These are in various condition. Check with me if you're interested in anything. I'll give you more specifics. Fusion Frenzy, NBA Ballers, stacked with Daniel Negreanu or something along those lines. Ghost Recon, NBA Fever 2003, Project Gotham Racing 2, Outlaw Golf 9 More Holes of Christmas, or Xmas, WWF Raw, and IHRA Professional Drag Racing 2005. Those are all complete, disc and manual. Got some Nintendo games here, regular NES, Mario 2, 1943, TMNT 2, the original TMNT, Double Dragon, and Days of Thunder. If you're interested in any of those, let me know. I have a whole bunch of Sega Genesis loose carts. These are in various conditions. Some of them are pretty rough. I found a large lot in a garage sale a few weeks back, and I'm looking to kind of, we're pretty much moving to the boxed games. So see if I can find a home for any of these. WrestleMania, the arcade game. Phantom 2040, you can see some label damage there. Experts, you can see stickers, which will probably lead to some label damage. F-15 Strike Eagle 2. Wacky Worlds Creative Studio. Pit Fighter, a little bit of sticker stuff that can probably come off. World Championship Soccer 2. Batman Forever. WWF Royal Rumble, there's a sticker right there in the middle, and they taped the hell out of it. Disney's Toy Story. Best of the Best Championship Karate, you can see this had some stickers on it, and now there's sticker damage. Not for resale, Sonic 1. Art Alive. And some EA, mostly sports, but we've got James Pond, 3D Balls, PGA European Tour, NHL 94, NHL 95, and Bulls versus Lakers and the NBA playoffs. All those loose Genesis carts. As of right now, I have one 64 game, which is probably already claimed, but Quest 64. Right now, only one SNES game. That's King Griffey Jr. Major League Baseball. The copy of Mario Golf Toadstool Tour, complete for the Gamecube. I have some empty boxes for some decent titles for the DS. Dragon Quest V, Hand of the Heavenly Bride. New Super Mario Brothers. Bubble Bobble Double Shot. Dragon Quest Monsters 2, Joker, and Wreck-It Ralph, and Adventure Time. Pardon me. I've been boxing up all my Game Boy Advance games, so I have tons and tons of loose covers and manuals if you're looking for anything for games that aren't particularly great, but if you wanted to complete it, give me a message. I might have it. I'll check through. I've got a big stack here of original Game Boy and Game Boy Advance games. First, I've got Pokemon Pinball, pardon me, for the Game Boy Color. Super Off-Road for the Game Boy. NBA Jam. Baseball. F1 Race. Boxel. Tetris. And Bugs Bunny's Crazy Castle for the original Game Boy. These are all Game Boy Advance games. Disney's Cars. Star Wars Flight of the Falcon. The Bible game. Matt Hoffman's Pro BMX 2. Disney's Chicken Little, Cartoon Network Block Party and Speedway, Alex Rider Stormbreaker, Tony Hawk's American Skateland, a couple more here, Barbie's Groovy Games, and Backyard Baseball 2006. If you need any of those. I happen to have this Gamecube travel case. If anybody's looking for this, it's like a plastic. You can maybe use it as a lunchbox or something. Couple zippers, couple side pockets. If anybody's looking for that. I do have those PC games that I showed in my last video, which were once again Schism, Mysterious Journey, Riven, the sequel to Myst, Star Trek, The Next Generation Interactive Technical Manual, Star Wars Rebel Assault, and Star Wars X-Wing Collector's Edition. And finally a couple other things here. Somebody might want this, The Art of Assassin's Creed. This was like a pre-order for the original Assassin's Creed. You can find them on eBay. People are still looking for them. I think it was a GameStop exclusive. I have a Final Fantasy IX strategy guide. I believe it had a poster, which is not in here. Nope, there was definitely a poster there. But it's in pretty good condition if anybody's looking for a Final Fantasy IX strategy guide. This, I had no idea what it was, and I picked it up one day. It's a Mega Man battle chip for some kind of toy or of some sort. It's the M Cannon 003, if anybody wants that. Definitely toss that in with something. I've got a couple systems here. I've got a Atomic Purple Game Boy Color. Works great. Powers right up. And then this, I have the, this one is actually missing the sticker on the bottom. This is the Good Advanced SP, the one that has two brightnesses, and then the off. This, actually, there's a little small issue with this. It's in really good condition, but it doesn't charge. There's some kind of a disconnect when you put the charge cable in. It lights up for a split second and then turns off. I thought it needed a new battery. I purchased a new battery and installed it, and it worked wonderfully. And then that's when I really realized there was an issue with the charging, because when that battery had finally died, now it doesn't turn on. But this is a really, really good SP if somebody's looking for one, especially if you know how to fix that. It could be probably an easy fix. I'm just not quite handy enough to do that. Then I have a couple other larger items. The first is this. I purchased this on Craigslist a few weeks back. It's kind of an impulse purchase. I don't have the actual controller with me right now, but it's the Super Street Fighter 4 Tournament Edition Fight Stick for the PS3. The box is in pretty good condition. You know, there's a little bit of damage. And it does have the GameStop sticker on it, but it is 100% complete with the instruction manual and the styrofoam. The controller itself is in really, really good condition. It wasn't used very much by the previous owner. I've only used it a little. I don't have it right in front of me because it's actually hooked up to my PS3 where I'm playing some DuckTales right now. So I'm using that. And the other thing which I'm kind of thinking about is another impulse purchase, Street Fighter based. This is actually for the 360. It's the 25th anniversary box set. I purchased it one day thinking I wanted to get back into Street Fighter. I opened it up. I haven't unwrapped anything on the inside. It's pretty much brand new except for it's missing the plastic around the velvet box. Once again, it's for the 360. Everything's unused. I'm thinking about possibly getting rid of that. There's a vocal cameo from my daughter. You've heard probably one in the last video from my cat. I think there was one in another video from my daughter. So, yes, that's all the stuff I have for trade right now. I actually have tons of other stuff. I'm not super attached to anything. I've got close to 1,000 games in my collection right now, and I'd say probably about 250 of them I would like to keep, but there's 3/4 more which I would trade off for some of the games I'm looking for. So you can always try me if you're looking for something, and I might be able to part with it, especially if you have something I'm really wanting. So that's everything for right now. I thank you for watching, and please contact. You can write on the wall, you can PM me, whatever works best for you, and we'll see if we can find a new home for some of these things. Alright, thanks a lot. Take care.